Welcome to our comprehensive guide on HEPA and ULPA filters in cleanrooms. In this video, we'll break down what these filters are, how they work, and why they're so crucial in pharmaceutical and high-tech environments. We'll cover everything from efficiency and regulatory standards like ISO 14644 and GMP to validation, cost, and installation. By the end, you'll have a clear understanding of which filter is right for your cleanroom application, especially in the pharmaceutical industry. Let's start by exploring the basics of HEPA and ULPA filters and why they matter for contamination control. HEPA filter, which stands for High Efficiency Particulate Air filter, is specifically engineered to remove microscopic airborne particles from the air. In cleanrooms, HEPA filters serve as the final barrier against contamination, making them indispensable in pharmaceutical manufacturing, biotechnology, and medical device production. Their primary role is to ensure that only ultra-clean air enters critical environments, protecting sensitive products and processes from harmful particles. HEPA filters are also commonly used in hospitals and laboratories, where maintaining air purity is essential for both safety and compliance. HEPA filters are defined by their impressive efficiency. To be classified as a true HEPA filter, it must remove at least 99.97% of airborne particles that are 0.3 microns in size. This particular size is known as the most penetrating particle size, or MPPS, and serves as the benchmark for HEPA filter performance. The filters are rigorously tested and certified to ensure they meet these strict standards, providing reliable protection against even the smallest contaminants. This level of efficiency is why HEPA filters are trusted in environments where cleanliness is non-negotiable. ULPA stands for Ultra-Low Penetration Air Filter. These filters take air cleanliness to the next level, offering even higher filtration efficiency than HEPA filters. ULPA filters are essential in environments where extremely low particle levels are required, such as semiconductor manufacturing and advanced pharmaceutical applications. Their ability to capture ultrafine particles makes them suitable for ultracritical cleanrooms, where even the smallest contaminant can have significant consequences. However, this higher efficiency comes with its own set of challenges, which we'll discuss in upcoming scenes. ULPA filters are engineered to remove at least 99.9995% of particles, as small as 0.12 microns. This remarkable capability allows them to capture ultrafine particles that even HEPA filters might miss. Such performance is crucial in environments where near-zero contamination is the goal. However, ULPA filters also create a higher pressure drop, meaning they resist airflow more than HEPA filters. This can impact HVAC system design and energy consumption, making it important to weigh the benefits against the operational challenges. Comparing HEPA and ULPA filters, several key differences stand out. HEPA filters offer 99.97% efficiency at 0.3 microns, while ULPA filters provide 99.9995% efficiency at 0.12 microns. ULPA filters are more efficient but also create a higher pressure drop, requiring stronger HVAC systems and increasing energy costs. HEPA filters are more cost-effective and easier to maintain, making them the preferred choice for most pharmaceutical cleanrooms. ULPA filters are reserved for ultracritical areas where the highest level of cleanliness is essential. From a cost and performance perspective, HEPA filters are generally more practical for pharmaceutical cleanrooms. They are less expensive to install and maintain, and their lower pressure drop means reduced energy consumption. ULPA filters, while offering superior filtration, come with higher installation and operating costs due to their increased resistance to airflow. Additionally, ULPA filters require more robust HVAC system designs to function effectively. For most applications, HEPA filters strike the right balance between performance, cost, and ease of maintenance. Cleanroom classifications are defined by ISO 14644, which sets particle concentration limits for different classes. Depending on the ISO class of your cleanroom, either HEPA or ULPA filters may be required to achieve compliance. The choice is based on the level of risk and the specific processes taking place in the cleanroom. Both filter types play a crucial role in maintaining the required cleanliness levels, but the selection must align with regulatory expectations and operational needs. For ISO Class 5 cleanrooms, HEPA filters are usually sufficient to meet the required particle limits. ULPA filters are considered optional and are only necessary when the product or process demands an extremely low risk of contamination. The decision to use ULPA filters should be based on a thorough risk assessment and the specific cleanliness requirements of the operation. In most cases, HEPA filters provide the necessary protection for ISO Class 5 environments. Pharmaceutical cleanrooms, HEPA filters are the industry standard. They are fully compliant with GMP, ISO, and FDA requirements when properly installed, tested, and validated. ULPA filters are rarely mandatory in pharma settings, as HEPA filters provide sufficient protection for most applications. The key is to ensure that the chosen filter is validated and meets all regulatory expectations for the specific cleanroom class and process. ULPA filters are only required in situations where contamination risk is extremely high, such as high-risk sterile operations, semiconductor-like environments, or advanced biologics manufacturing. Regulatory justification is needed to use ULPA filters in pharmaceutical settings, and their use should be based on a detailed risk assessment. For most pharmaceutical applications, HEPA filters are more than adequate to ensure product safety and compliance. EMP guidelines, such as those in EU GMP Annex 1, require HEPA filters in sterile manufacturing areas, especially in grade A and B environments. These filters must undergo periodic testing to ensure ongoing performance and must be fully documented as part of the facility's quality control system. Proper documentation and control are essential for regulatory compliance and for maintaining the integrity of sterile processes. ISO 14644 sets the standards for cleanroom classification and particle concentration limits. It specifies that HEPA filters should be used as the final stage of air filtration to maintain these limits. Performance verification is a key part of compliance, ensuring that the filters are functioning as intended and that the cleanroom maintains its required cleanliness level. FDA focuses on contamination control in cleanroom environments, particularly in sterile manufacturing. While HEPA filters are expected in these areas, the FDA does not specifically mandate the use of ULPA filters. Instead, the agency takes a performance-based approach, requiring that the chosen filtration system effectively controls contamination and meets the needs of the process. ULPA filters are not directly mandated by GMP or FDA regulations. Their use must be justified through a risk assessment and they must meet strict efficiency standards. If ULPA filters are chosen, they must be properly validated to ensure they deliver the required level of protection. This approach allows for flexibility, but also places responsibility on the facility to justify and document their use. HEPA filters must undergo a thorough validation process in cleanrooms. This includes installation qualification, IQ, operational qualification, OQ, and performance qualification, PQ. Each step ensures that the filter is installed correctly, operates as intended, and consistently maintains the required cleanliness level. Ongoing monitoring is also necessary to confirm continued compliance and performance over time. Integrity testing of HEPA filters is performed using an aerosol challenge, typically with PAO or DOP aerosol. A photometer scans the filter face to detect any leaks or failures. This test is critical for ensuring that the filter is functioning properly and that no contaminants are bypassing the filtration system. Regular integrity testing is a key part of maintaining cleanroom standards. Leak testing involves introducing aerosol upstream of the filter and scanning the downstream surface for any signs of leakage. Acceptable leakage limits are defined by regulatory standards, and any results outside these limits must be addressed immediately. All test results must be documented to demonstrate ongoing compliance and filter integrity. Air change rate in a cleanroom is a critical parameter for maintaining cleanliness. For ISO Class 5 cleanrooms, air change rates typically range from 240 to 480 air changes per hour ACH. This high rate ensures that particles are rapidly removed from the environment, maintaining strict particle control. Achieving the right balance in airflow design is essential for both cleanliness and energy efficiency. Proper installation of HEPA filters is vital for effective contamination control. They should be installed as the final filtration stage, with careful attention to sealing, using either gel seals or gaskets to prevent bypass leakage. Accessibility for testing and maintenance is also important, ensuring that filters can be regularly checked and validated without difficulty. ULPA filters create a higher pressure drop compared to HEPA filters, which means they resist airflow more and require stronger fans to maintain the same air volume. This increased resistance leads to higher energy consumption and impacts HVAC system design. When considering ULPA filters, it's important to account for these factors in both initial installation and ongoing operational costs. Summarize: HEPA filters are the standard for pharmaceutical cleanrooms, offering a balance of efficiency, cost, and regulatory compliance. ULPA filters are reserved for situations where extreme cleanliness is required, but they come with higher costs and operational challenges. Ultimately, compliance with standards and regulations is more important than simply choosing the highest efficiency filter. Proper selection, installation, validation, and ongoing monitoring are the keys to maintaining a safe and effective cleanroom environment. Let's take a closer look at the concept of HEPA filtration. HEPA filters are made from a dense mat of fibers that trap particles through a combination of interception, impaction, and diffusion. This multi-layered approach ensures that even the smallest particles are captured, providing a high level of air purity. The design and construction of HEPA filters are critical to their effectiveness in cleanroom applications. ULPA filters operate on similar principles as HEPA filters, but use even finer fibers and a denser structure to capture smaller particles. Their advanced design allows them to achieve ultra-low penetration rates, making them suitable for the most demanding cleanroom environments. However, this also means they require more energy to push air through, impacting overall system efficiency. Cleanroom is a controlled environment where the concentration of airborne particles is strictly regulated. Cleanrooms are classified according to the number and size of particles permitted per volume of air, as defined by standards like ISO 14644. The use of HEPA or ULPA filters is essential for maintaining these strict cleanliness levels, especially in pharmaceutical and semiconductor industries. Good manufacturing practice, or GMP, is a set of regulations that ensure products are consistently produced and controlled according to quality standards. In the context of cleanrooms, GMP requires the use of validated HEPA filters, regular testing, and thorough documentation to maintain product safety and regulatory compliance. ISO 14644 is the international standard for cleanroom classification and operation. It defines the maximum allowable particle concentrations for different cleanroom classes and specifies the use of HEPA or ULPA filters to achieve these levels. Compliance with ISO 14644 is essential for pharmaceutical and high-tech manufacturing facilities. Filter efficiency refers to the percentage of particles a filter can remove from the air. HEPA filters are rated at 99.97% efficiency for 0.3 micron particles, while ULPA filters achieve 99.9995% efficiency at 0.12 microns. Understanding efficiency ratings is crucial for selecting the right filter for your cleanroom application. Pressure drop is the resistance a filter creates as air passes through it. ULPA filters have a higher pressure drop than HEPA filters, which means they require more powerful fans and increase energy consumption. Managing pressure drop is a key consideration in HVAC system design for cleanrooms. Validation is the process of proving that a system or component such as a HEPA or ULPA filter consistently performs as intended. This includes installation, operational, and performance qualification, along with ongoing monitoring. Validation is a regulatory requirement for pharmaceutical cleanrooms. Integrity testing ensures that a filter is free from leaks and functioning correctly. This is typically done using aerosol challenge tests and photometer scanning. Regular integrity testing is essential for maintaining cleanroom standards and regulatory compliance. Leak testing is a specific procedure to detect any bypass or failure in a filter. It involves introducing aerosol upstream and scanning the downstream side for leaks. Any detected leaks must be corrected immediately to maintain cleanroom integrity. Air change rate, measured in air changes per hour (ACH), is the number of times the air within a cleanroom is replaced each hour. Higher ACH is required for stricter cleanroom classes, ensuring rapid removal of contaminants and maintaining cleanliness. Installation qualification (IQ) is the process of verifying that a filter or system is installed correctly according to manufacturer and regulatory requirements. Proper IQ is the first step in ensuring ongoing filter performance and compliance. Operational qualification (OQ) involves testing the filter or system under normal operating conditions to ensure it performs as intended. OQ is a critical step in the validation process for cleanroom filters. Performance qualification (PQ) is the final step in filter validation, confirming that the filter maintains required cleanliness levels during routine operation. PQ ensures that the cleanroom environment remains compliant over time. Ongoing monitoring involves regular checks and testing of filters to ensure they continue to perform as required. This includes periodic integrity and leak testing, as well as documentation of all results for regulatory compliance. Risk assessment is the process of evaluating potential contamination risks in a cleanroom and determining the appropriate level of filtration. This assessment guides the decision to use HEPA or ULPA filters and is a key part of regulatory compliance. Energy consumption is an important factor when choosing between HEPA and ULPA filters. ULPA filters require more energy due to their higher resistance to airflow, impacting both operational costs and HVAC system design. Maintenance of cleanroom filters involves regular inspection, testing, and replacement as needed. HEPA filters are generally easier to maintain than ULPA filters, which require more robust systems and careful handling due to their higher efficiency and pressure drop. Thorough documentation is required for all aspects of cleanroom filter installation, validation, and maintenance. This includes test results, maintenance records, and compliance reports, ensuring traceability and regulatory adherence. Contamination control is the primary goal of cleanroom filtration. Both HEPA and ULPA filters play a vital role in preventing airborne particles from compromising sensitive products and processes, ensuring product safety and quality. Final filtration stage refers to the last filter in the HVAC system before air enters the cleanroom. This is typically a HEPA or ULPA filter, ensuring that only ultra-clean air reaches critical environments. Proper installation and validation of this stage are essential for cleanroom integrity. System design encompasses the planning and engineering of the HVAC and filtration systems in a cleanroom. It must account for filter type, pressure drop, air change rate, and energy consumption to ensure both compliance and operational efficiency. Conclusion: choosing between HEPA and ULPA filters depends on your cleanroom specific needs, regulatory requirements, and risk assessment. HEPA filters are the standard for most pharmaceutical applications, offering a balance of efficiency, cost, and compliance. ULPA filters are reserved for ultra-critical environments where the highest level of cleanliness is required. Always ensure proper installation, validation, and ongoing monitoring to maintain cleanroom integrity and regulatory compliance.